the same page.
Yeah, I'm in the frame there, right? Huh?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. All right. This is our first episode since Lucas became cooler than me in life and is now officially doing better than me.
It?
What?
You say it. You say what happened to me.
Lucas got the chance to do a spot for Big Jay Oakerson, and I genuinely am very happy for you. I'm very excited to hear all about it.
The coolest experience ever. So back in like September, maybe October,
literally last year.
Yeah. I was given the opportunity to possibly get this guest spot. Finally came around. They said, yes, you're getting it. I was like, yes. I was so excited. I got to the club and I was driving to it with my dad. I'm so nervous. I'm like,
Comedy Connection in Rhode Island.
Yeah, I went to the Comedy Connection. That's where he was doing it. I went in and I was like, I hope this isn't like awkward. Like, I hope Big Jay actually knows I'm doing this guest spot, because imagine just like some random 18-year-old walks into a green room. He's just like, what's up? Like, he's definitely gonna think. Actually, the second night I was walking in, and one of the security guards stopped me, and he was like, "You can't come in." And I was like, I'm a performer. He's like, oh, wait, I think I know you from last night. And then he let me in. But I got to do 5 minutes. So the first night I did my 5, got off, hung out to the end. Big Jay went, if you want to do tomorrow night, come by.
Super cool move by Big Jay. Didn't have to do that.
Yeah, it was so nice of him. Yeah. Super nice dude. Came back the second night. End of the second night, he was like, you can do the same thing tomorrow.
So cool.
So I did 3, which was awesome.
And how'd they go? First night, I know we texted after the first night, and you were very happy. You said you got a clap on a joke. You were pumped, which is super hard to do in a 5-minute set. Which people don't know.
So I didn't get to do like all of my jokes. Like, I had to rush through it, and I was like, "Oh, I'm getting a clap right now." And it was because I paused. Like,
which joke was it? I know most of your material, so I'm curious.
So my pop joke. I do the popcorn. At the end of the joke, I go, and since my dad finished first, I was making popcorn for nothing.
And that's a joke people laughed at?
People got clapped because I stopped and I like let it breathe for it to connect in people's mind. And I got to do that more often, because it's like they weren't laughing and then it rose and it started laughing hysterically.
Yeah, it's weird how that works sometimes. Like, I have a clip I post on Instagram where like people start clapping in the joke, and if I had waited like 4 seconds, it would have gotten applause break, but I wanted to get to my tag so bad that I almost like ruined the laughter, like, if that makes sense. So it's cool that you paused, and it's cool that you got an applause break opening for somebody like that.
Yeah, I was like, yes. I was very hyped. The second night went pretty much just as well. Third night there, it still went well. Third night still went well. Like, I still killed, I would say. But they were definitely worse than the other 2 nights. They were just more talkative and more drunk.
Third night was a Sunday or Saturday?
Saturday night.
Yeah,
Saturday
so
night.
that makes sense.
They were wicked drunk.
Yeah, because Sunday I was like, oh, maybe it was like a different type crowd, but Saturday you were the late show too.
Yeah, and you know what the best part was? I got to watch 3 Big Jay Oakerson sets.
Yeah, and he's somebody that I would assume I want to ask you, like, were all his sets pretty different?
Oh my god, like almost completely. It was so awesome.
That's so cool
to just sit down and just enjoy masterful crowd work.
Yeah,
like, he is probably top 3 crowd work comedians for just it's amazing to watch. It's a craft. I got to watch.
Yeah, that's super cool. I'm super happy for you. You're gonna have a lot of people really jealous of you now, so I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, people are probably starting to hate me a little bit. God damn it, I've been doing comedy for 10 years. This kid's doing guest spots for Big Jay Oakerson.
That's cool.
But I needed this.
How nervous were you before going up the first night? The second and third night, I'm sure you were like, all right, I did it before, like, not, but like the first night, the car ride there and being in the green room.
Ride, I was where the nerves was hit. I think the strongest. For some reason, being in the green room, seeing the crowd. It's like, oh, I've done this before. And you weren't
thinking about as much talking to guys before the show, or
I was thinking, like, the car right there was like, oh my god, I'm gonna be in the green room with Big Jay. It was a big deal for me because I'm a huge fan. But it was cool. He was very very nice to me. So
yeah, well, it's cool. Like, for me, I was so happy for you, because like when you and me talk about comedy, you always talk about how Big Jay is one of like your favorite comedians, and yeah. So it's cool that you got that spot. So, Shane Gillis, I'm coming to your show Thursday if you want to let me open for it.
Guest spot
at TD Garden.
Do they even do guest spots at TD Garden?
Shane, if you want to toss me 5 minutes at the Garden, just hit me up, DM me.
Yeah, it's like a 5 minute just to like get them to pay attention to you, because I mean, think of, if you're an opener for like Shane Gillis, what's happening is people are getting to their seats.
Oh yeah,
and
it's
going
like a
to-
concert. Like
Yeah.
it's the first. It's weird. I saw Nate Bargatze in an arena, and the first opener probably did 10 to 15, but the stadium was like the arena was like half full. And people were literally talking during most of his set, like sitting down, going to get food and drinks. And then by the second opener, the feature, who is Nick Toon, who's hilarious. I don't know if you know who he is. He like plays the guitar a
Yeah, I
little
think
bit.
I've heard of him.
And like people were kind of locked in for him. By the end of his set, they were completely locked in. And then by the time Nate got out, it was like, oh, this is a comedy show. But it took so much longer than like being in a club.
Yeah,
So it's kind of weird.
It's weird. It's like,
Yeah.
like I'll see like clips from like comedians doing like clipping sets from like an opening spot,
Yeah.
and you'll just see like people like half full at an arena going down, eating and talking. It's
Yeah.
like, wow.
Yeah, it's just like so different. But that's super cool. I'm super happy for you. This is the only time I'll ever be happy for you. But
What if when I start headlining in like
Yeah.
10 years from now, you're not gonna care?
well, if you let me open for you, I'll support you the whole time. But like, as long as somebody, we were at the Dale one night, and somebody was like, "It was smart becoming friends with Lucas," and I was like, "Why?" And they're like, "Because then he'll let you open for him." And I was like, I plan on getting better too. Like, I don't know why. I don't know why this
They're
is
like,
just.
I assume you're gonna stay like this and not improve. You're gonna be an open micer for 10 years. That kid Lucas, I see him
Yeah.
going places.
I was like, we do like most of like similar shows.
yeah,
you
we're like
know?
on the same level right now.
Yeah, and I was like, I mean, if anything, sometimes like I'll get a better spot, and then you'll get a better spot, and
It's
like
back and forth.
Yeah,
like
that's
the
what
weekend
happened.
before this Big J, I had a terrible weekend. I was bombing shows.
I did Behind the Funny with Ace and Scott. I
Yeah.
went on their podcast. It's not out yet, but I was telling them about the bad show that I had, that I sent you a video of, and they had brought you up before because of like our skits together or whatever. And I told them the story of when you texted me and you were like, dude, I just had a bad set. I kind of bombed. And I was like, you think you had a bad set? You want to see this? And I sent you the video of my show.
That's great. I mean, it's camaraderie. It makes you feel so much better.
Yeah.
When you know someone else is doing shit, or even better, they're doing worse than you.
Right. That's exactly what we were talking about too, because Ace and Scott like bounce bit ideas off each other, and we've kind of started doing that too, where it's like, hey, do you think this is funny, or like, does anybody else think about this? And I was saying like it's cool to have somebody, and then Ace was like, it's cool like to have somebody too, like when you have a bad show, to be like, dude, that sucked, and I was like, listen to this.
Yeah. Did you like? It's a process of getting over it too.
Yeah.
It takes a minute.
Well, we've talked about it too, of like the comedy being in waves too. Like you had the worst stretch of your comedy
Literally,
career.
what you said last episode
Right.
happened to me.
Yeah, you had the worst stretch, and I was like, "Don't worry, like, it will turn. It turns back up, and then
Now,
it turned up."
I texted you. I was like, "Now it's gonna go back down. I'm gonna get shot on stage. I'm gonna get John Wilkes Booth next."
Well, that's funny. Yeah, good for you, dude. What else is going on? You got out in Senior Assassin, I heard.
Yeah,
Saw.
well, they ended it because of a fight. They fought. So I got out that day. Later that night, they said on like a message they had to cancel the Senior Assassin game because I saw a video and it was a white girl calling. Listen, I'm in a 98% white school.
Oh boy, yeah. Don't even tell the story. Then
She's-
we don't want to get anyone.
She said the word.
Yeah, that's terrible. That's too bad.
But the funniest thing, I have to say this, is she said in the group chat, she was like, I said it by accident when I fell. It doesn't make any sense.
It's sad that you got out and then it got canceled.
I know, so
Like,
I'm the
so
last
you-
post.
Yeah, are you really? You're the last person that got out. Of course you are. Your joke about it was very fun though. You're starting to pop on social media a little bit. I'm starting to feel a little threatened, which I don't like.
Yeah, don't talk to me.
Yeah,
Treat you-
we're friends until you start doing better than me officially. The moment I know you're definitely doing better than me, I'm gonna be like, I'm not driving here.
Well, I
anymore.
mean, the next reel I got like 80 likes. I'll get like 17,000. The next one, it's like, where did everybody go? You guys all left immediately. I want to do one today, where it's like when you wake up and can't find your phone in the morning.
Yeah,
So you
yeah,
wake up,
yeah.
you start panicking immediately, and then it's like, oh, it's just under my pillow.
Dude, sometimes I'll wake up in the morning and the first thing I do is check my phone. And the worst feeling in the world is when you wake up and you check your phone and you realize it hasn't been charging all night. Does that ever happen to you?
Yeah, but you know what's worse? When you get up in the morning, you check your phone, and then you realize when you're done checking your phone, it's been 3 hours, and you've been on your phone for way too long.
And it's noon, and you're like, I guess it's time to start my day now.
I guess it's time to get out of bed. I've been watching AI chiropractor videos. That's what Big Jay showed me at one time in the green room. He was like, look at this AI chiropractor video. I was like, this is great.
Yeah. You and me, we're the same, man. My dad, because I'm in school still. So like right now I'm kind of just doing comedy. I do like a bunch of stuff to like make money, but like comedy is like kind of a job now. So sometimes my dad on like a Saturday, I'll like roll out at like noon and he's like, what are you going to do today? I'm like, I think I'm just gonna write some jokes for work, and he hates when I call it work. He's like, "You do like one show every 2 weeks." I'm like,
"You make $20 a week max." I gotta work that.
Yeah, I gotta leave me alone. Leave me to my notebook in peace.
What happens when I'm writing? If I get in the groove of writing, I can do it for an hour. I can do it for hours if I get in the groove. But if I don't get in the groove, it's just me sitting at my notebook going, "Oh."
For me, it's literally just sitting down to start writing.
Yeah, that's the hardest part.
Yeah.
Starting is
the moment I like, if I like, I have to put my phone in another room. And like the moment I sit down, if I think of one thing, I'll think of 30 things. But like, it's getting going.
Yeah, and then 90, you look back in your notebook and you're like, this is dog shit.
Yeah.
That happens to me a lot, is I'll look back in my notebook and I'll go, God, well, I thought this was great when I was writing it. What the fuck was I talking about?
I'm working on a new joke that I'm gonna try out tomorrow night, and it was from my friend, but I'm gonna just change it to my point of view. So I'll tell you what it is, and then you can tell me how much it sucks. And
okay, just go. Let's go. I don't need just go. You don't need to preface it.
Well, what do you mean? I have to preface it.
You're like, I wrote this joke last night. I'm gonna try it out tomorrow. Tell me what you think. I know. Just say a fucking joke.
So I was at. You know how I have like a lot of opinions. I'm pretty judgmental, but I'm also a giant hypocrite. You already have learned that.
Yeah, I know who you are as a person.
Yeah. So I was at the casino. I was cashing in a slip from the Kentucky Derby. One of the horses I picked won. So you go back to this casino, give the slip, they give you money, and it was 2:30 on a Monday. And I was like, I walked in and I was like, look at all these degenerates in the casino at 2:30 on a Monday. And I'm in the casino with them. And I started thinking about all the other times I do that. Like, I'll be at the bar at like 11 p.m. and I'm like, look at all these drunks in the bar. Like, what disgusting people are like, look at all these creeps at the strip club right now.
My dad is like that. We'll go into like a McDonald's drive-thru at 11 and the line will be like completely packed. And my dad will be like, what are all these idiots at 11 getting McDonald's for? I'm like, we're in the line too.
Me and my two friends were at Taco Bell at like 2 a.m.
Yeah, do a drive-thru. If you do a drive-thru part, I feel like that would be a good part.
I agree with you, and this is exactly. It made me think of this. This is what I'll probably put in. Yeah. Me and my buddies were at a drive-thru at 2 a.m, and the line was there were like 40 cars, and one of my buddies was like, imagine going to Taco Bell at 2 a.m. What are these people doing? And we sat in the line for like an hour, and we get up to the window, and the guy's like, "What do you want?" We ordered a ton of food. He was like, "Are you guys being serious right now?" And we were like, yeah, we're being serious. And he was like, it's 3 a.m. You can't order that much. And he wouldn't let us order like a certain amount. He just gave us like way less than whatever we ordered. He's like, this is what we'll make right now.
How fat are you guys? I'll have the Doritos Locos Nachos 6-pack with the Baja Blast Supreme. Yeah. I love, one of the most saddest things is going into a fast food restaurant like that. And I was there with like my friend, 3 friends. They all had to go to the bathroom, and then I was the only person in a Taco Bell at a table eating alone. And I was just looking around. I was like,
no.
I look like the saddest person on the planet. And I'm not a huge Taco Bell guy though.
I'm not really either. Me and my friend, we played golf the other day, and then we went to a Chinese restaurant after. And so the waitress sat us down at a table. And then my 3 friends went to the bathroom to wash their hands, and I just stayed at the table because I was like, I'll just hold down the table, and then when they come back, I'll go. And the waitress came over after the host just sat us down, and she was like, do you need all these menus? And I was like, oh, there's other people here. And she was like, well, you're by yourself. And I was like,
She's like, yeah, sure.
I was like, no, like there's more people. And she's like, you can't have this big of a table if it's just you. I was like, I swear there's more people.
She was like, you have a hateable face. There's no way you have friends.
And then she only filled up my water cup. That's how convinced she was that there was nobody else there. She filled up my water cup.
She went, sure, buddy. You have friends.
She walked away, and then they all came back, and I'm like telling them what just happened. They were like, there's no way that just happened. And then she came over, and she was like, hey, guys, what can I get you started with? And acted like nothing happened. And I was like, what are we doing here?
And then you punched her in the face.
Yeah, that's the ending of the story. Yeah.
I went to go eat before a show for a funny for fun show. I went to go eat with Brad.
Yeah.
Get food. And I felt like a loser because he was like, I'll have his drink cost more than my meal because I got a kid's chicken tenders meal. I no joke got the kids tenders. And
How bad did Brad rip into you for that?
Good, but he also kind of ripped into himself because he was like, this drink costs so much money that he was also, it was on him a little bit too. Which is every time, and it's like I said before, I just get ripped on by my mentors, just make fun of me.
So you did 2 shows in one night, right?
I did. I went.
Is that your first time ever doing 2 in one night?
No, I've done 2 in one night before. Yeah, I've done 2 in one night before. Not a lot though, but I had the Funny for Fun show, and it was fun. I was very proud of myself because I'm getting better at like crowd interaction.
Yeah.
So there was Mike Murray. There was an empty table in the front, right, and he was trying to get people to get into that table the whole time, the whole show. He was literally in the back before the show with the mic at the table being like, just to let you guys know there's a table in the front.
Right.
So he does, I go up first because I'm I just starting. I wasn't a host. I just started the show. And I was like, I'm unlike Mike Murray. I like this table in the front that's empty. It's comforting. It reminds me of my table at lunch.
That's good. That's what I learned it from AJ Apenny. Like he'll start his sets by picking out something in the room to kind of like make fun of just to get it going a little bit. And I had a show in Hanson where there was like 160 people, but the table right in front was completely empty. And I was like, I'm glad, or I was like, my manager, when he called me to do this show, he was like, do you have any special requests? And I was like, yeah, can you just make sure there's one table in the front row completely empty? And that was
make sure she doesn't step on.
Yeah, that was my best joke of the night.
Yeah, let me put her down.
Yeah, I don't want to pick up the cat and then something happens.
Why don't you sit down here? She's very soft, isn't she? She's kind of a douche, though. You ever seen that scene in Pineapple Express where Danny McBride plays a character and he's like,
no,
his cat died, and he's talking to like James Franco, Seth Rogen's character, and Seth Rogen's like, oh, I hope your cat's in heaven. She's like, yeah, but she could be in hell, though. She's kind of a prick. That's one of my favorite. I'm a huge Seth Rogen movie fan. I love his movies.
I don't watch too many. I'm starting to watch more of them. I haven't watched a lot of like comedy type movies just because I don't know why. It's like never been like my thing. Like the Dumb and Dumber movies, I just watched. You
seem like a 21 Jump Street type of guy.
I do. I love that. Yeah. But I've been starting to watch, like I watched Norm Macdonald's movie, Dirty Work. Have you ever seen that?
No, I haven't.
And it's from like 1990 maybe, but it's like I've realized I love comedy movies now. So that's been something new in my life.
Dude, I would say watch Pineapple Express. This Is the End is one of my favorites. As The Interview, again, I love Seth Rogen movies. Superbad. Superbad is like my life. It's the most relatable movie I have to my life. It really is. If you watch that movie, it's just that's how me and my friends.
I'm gonna watch it now, and I'm just gonna think. I'm gonna be like, how does this apply to Lucas?
Well, they're 2 losers who their last 2 weeks of high school, which is where I am right now. I have 3 weeks of high school left, and the whole point is they're trying to get laid within the last. It's so funny though.
It's is that Jonah Hill?
It is. It's Jonah Hill and Michael Cera.
Because one of your friends looks like one of the characters in that show.
Yeah, so it's literally my life.
Okay, yeah,
it's my life.
I know which movie you're talking about then. I've been on the documentary grind right now, dude.
See, that's such a loser thing to say.
One of my
I've been on the documentary grind.
One of my friends was like, we were talking about dating. He was like, well, you need to find a girl that has like similar interests to you. And I was like, I don't want to date a girl that watches Civil War documentaries. That's insane.
That'd be so weird. You're talking to her and she's like, so did you catch up on the, what year are you at? The freeing of the slaves?
Yeah. Like if a girl came up to me and she was like, I think the Patriots need to run the West Coast offense. I'm going to be like, what is wrong with you? Like, I don't want similar interests.
Yeah, you don't want a girl's a fan of sports.
No, I want to be able to teach them about what's going on in the game. Yeah.
And then they can forget, so we can do it all again. Dude, I wish I knew sports talk, because there's so many situations where I'll be in a group of friends, they'll start talking sports, and I gotta try to like slowly try to like change the conversation. But you like football? Have you ever seen the movie Air Bud? Air Bud 2?
Do you ever try to like act like? Do you ever say something trying to like act cool, or like you know what's going on? Then like right after you're like, they definitely know that I have no idea what I'm talking about.
That's happened to me before. Oh, that's happened to me before. I try to act cool.
I sometimes even do that, like with sports, where if somebody's talking about something I don't fully understand, I'll say something and I'll be like, they definitely know that I have no idea what's going on, and I'm like, fuck, now they think I'm a loser.
I'm like, yeah, the Celtics lost Game 7. I'm so disappointed. Got the banana bread out.
Yeah.
And I was very scared to burn my hands.
Yeah, Lucas had to go get banana bread, which is that dinner? Dessert?
Probably dessert. I don't like banana bread, so it's not for me.
You don't?
No, I'm not banana.
I like banana bread.
What is your top 3 desserts?
I'm a big brownie guy. We've talked about that. I love brownies.
Have we?
Yeah, we have.
Okay.
I like cookies.
I'll change the conversation.
And I like ice cream.
No, I'm going to change the conversation. All right, we're going to go least favorite races. No, okay.
One of my favorite comedy clips of all time is on Kill Tony, and they ask Hans Kim that, and he lists them. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah, I've seen
my God, dude.
Well, what's your dream comedy club? Would you like... it has to be probably like Comedy Cellar, Comedy Mothership.
Yeah, Cellar for sure one, just because of like how iconic it is. I think
Comedy Store.
The Store. I want to go. I actually was gonna bring this up to you. Of like, I want to start like taking trips and like the Comedy Store has an open mic.
And we can go. I'm gonna, dude. I have 3 weeks left of school. We can.
Right.
I'm free.
Yeah, or take a trip to New York and do some mics there. Like go to a show like a Story Wars tapes in New York and try to get in there.
Now Big Jay knows who I am.
Yeah, seriously.
He's gonna be like, "Who the fuck are you?"
Yeah. Yeah, Cellar, Store, and then I want to do the Mothership, but it's probably for different reasons, because the Mothership's like a newer club, but more just because of how popping it is right now. Like, I want to take a trip to Austin and try and sign up for Kill Tony and see what happens.
I don't think I'm old enough yet. I think you have to be 21 to get in the club. I think the arenas are different. Like, I could get into an arena show. I'm pretty sure I could.
Yeah.
But I can't get into the Mothership. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and the clubs you might not even be able to go into. But you are a comic, so that...
It changes things.
Yeah.
And I'm 18, so...
Yeah, you're 18 and a comic. And if you were with... Like, I'm over 21 now. Most clubs are just like, don't drink, or they'll slap a wristband on you or something. But... Yeah, it is. I didn't even think of that. But
I was thinking about how, like, I started comedy at 16. And like, when I'm 20, November of... When will I be 20? 2 years from now. So 2028. November of 2028, I'll be 4 years into comedy.
Yeah, that's super
when I'm
cool.
20 years old, which is so different from most people.
Yeah, I was talking about that with Ace and Scott of, like, we were talking about how our advantage of starting when we did is, like, we can go out every night and hit mics, and we don't have families and stuff.
Yeah.
But we don't have life experience to, like, we don't have as much fuel to keep writing and stuff.
Yeah, but we have energy.
And we can get better quicker almost, because we can go to like 2 mics in one night or something, which is hard to do around here if you have like a family.
I love the grind of it too.
Yeah.
Kitty.
She
Don't yell at me.
But yeah, I want to do a road trip like that. What about you? What any of the ones I didn't say that you want to perform at?
I mean, I was thinking like
Hollywood Improv's another one I want to do.
Napolitano's open mic.
Yeah. Jake and Johnny's Lounge, which isn't even called that anymore, right?
Comedy Cellar, I would love. Like, I would love, but I'd also love to get on shows like Story Wars. Like, maybe that's a goal from like 10 years.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hopefully, it's still around.
They had a guy on who I've been following. Do you know? I think his name's Lev Fur.
Yeah, I know.
He's just starting to get big. He's so funny. And I see him, and I'm like, that's cool.
It's goals, man. Like, if you don't, that's the thing is like I think a big issue with some comedians is they don't have goals for themselves, and that's how you get yourself stuck. If you're not constantly striving for something at least.
Yeah, it's definitely good to have like in 2 years I want to be a feature, in 5 years I want to be a headliner. Even Ace and Scott, they were asking me what my goals in comedy are, and I was like, I want to get into the Boston Comedy Festival, and they were like, that's a hard goal for how like you're not that far in, but like, it's ambitious. That's a good goal to have. I was
Because
like,
if you're not ambitious, then you're setting yourself up
100%,
to
yeah,
not reach those goals. Because, you know, who knew, you know, who knows where you're gonna reach?
yeah. Well, if you never reached out for that Big J spot, you never would have got it, and like maybe you weren't. People would be like, "Oh, he's not ready for it yet," but it's like, how do you'd never know?
You don't know. Comedy,
Yeah.
there's no criteria.
You would never know if you're not ready until you reach out. I listened to Nate Bargatze on a podcast say, he was like, just get your no's out of the way. Like, just ask. And if people say no, like, they say no. Like, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, you're gonna run into roadblocks
Yeah.
eventually.
What in 5 years from now, where do you want to be?
Dead. No, I'm joking.
Classic comedian answer.
I want to be really big right before I die. But no, in 5 years, I'm hoping I'm headlining in 5 years.
Yeah.
Is that crazy to say?
No, I think that's pretty realistic. For the other thing is the pace that we're on right now makes that like a pretty realistic goal. Because for how far in we're moving along at a pretty good pace. Like I
would say, yeah.
Yeah, both of us get spots that people are like, I don't know if you should have got that spot, and I'm like, okay. Thanks,
what
man.
do you want me to do? Say no?
Yeah.
Actually, I'm not ready. Again, so the whole thing of comedy, thing for me is if people are laughing and they think you're funny, that's all that matters.
Yeah, that's the only. I was talking to Dave G down the Cape.
God, you've done this a ton. I was talking to.
Yeah. Well, that's like my life.
I know.
And we were talking about
talking
that.
to my mom.
Well, I wasn't.
Oh yeah. I mean, me either.
All right, I'll stop talking about people or things I was talking about.
I was just fucking with you.
I'll never do it again. I was
just
talking to
fucking-
Dave G.
I was just
And we were gonna say that the only criteria is funny. Like if you're funny, you're good, which is nice.
Yeah, you know, I was talking with my I was talking with my therapist. She says I need anxiety pills. My mom, she like her Facebook post right now is embarrassing.
Is it about you?
It's about everything. I'm pretty sure every minute that she has in her life is documented on Facebook. Anything minor, she could stub her toe in the morning, she'd post about it.
Were you a Facebook family?
Yes.
Like you went on trips and then it was like, guys, we need to post a picture for Facebook.
It's unbearable.
What was that like? Because I was the opposite of a Facebook fam. I was an off the grid family growing up. So I'm always intrigued by Facebook families.
The big difference is a lot of it is just annoying photography. Like, oh, put your arm around your brother. Pretend. It's always pretend like you love him. So one person who comments on my Facebook thinks we're a happy family. It's just like weird how it's just about image. And it's less about what's actually happening.
It does seem like a lot of the Facebook type families are very unhappy families.
90% of them are unhappy families. I would know. It's all this so fake a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And if you need to be on Facebook, it's like you're trying to validate your family. It's like you're trying to validate that you're a good family because you know something's off.
Yeah.
You know.
I never used Facebook until like now with comedy. I
had to get that same thing.
I was never on it, and now I'm on it a lot because of like for people that don't know, there's like comedian groups where like people post spots and you get booked. Like I get booked a lot through Facebook, or like you meet someone and then connect with them on Facebook. So now I'm like getting people that like I never knew were on Facebook. I'm like, Facebook's a weird place.
It is the oddest place. It is where, I mean, everybody 40 and above just hate each other. I mean, they just absolutely hate each other on this app. I've never seen people so angry in these comment sections.
I listen a lot to like adults make fun of our generation about having like political opinions or posting political. There are more political opinions from adults on Facebook than anywhere I've ever seen.
Are you going to do this? You can just... I don't want to do this. Are you just going to do this all the time, kitty? Go this way. Come here. Go that way.
Adults love posting political opinions on Facebook. That's one thing I've read. It's all day. It's all day. It's like they just watch the news.
Do you ever like sit down, go outside, and look in the sky and just go, I'm not going to go on Facebook today. Just today. Just today, God. I'm just going to take this day to get off of Facebook.
I think adults go outside, they look up in the sky, and they're like, I should post this guy on Facebook right now. This is a nice guy.
To take a picture, bro. Everything in your life. I mean, it's like, when did it start where people started taking a picture of their food before they eat it?
Yeah, I've been on like first dates or something before, and the food comes out, and the girl's like, I need to take a picture of this first. And I'm like,
no, you're supposed to fucking eat it.
Yeah, this isn't gonna work.
me and Brad, we were walking. When we were finding a place to eat the other day, we walked into a place and we saw the menu. And it was all these weird food. And we were like, this isn't the place. We want burgers and fries. We don't want.
You're simple, man.
And then we looked into it was only girls at the restaurant, and we were both like, this is just food for pictures. Do they actually enjoy this stuff?
I think about sometimes like if friend groups of girls go out to eat and like they all order food and they just take pictures of it, and then they're like, all right, let's go. That's it. That was a good meal.
I don't care if it's like Wally, and it's just as long as it has the taste. If it's just like a package, I just open like astronaut food.
I've never had food come out and be like, God, I need to take a picture of this before I eat it. I'm like, no, like I'm gonna eat it.
Do you think it's hard for them not to, or they're like, I have to take this picture.
It's gonna taste so bad if I don't snap this picture right now.
These Chili's burger bites.
You're in high school, so this probably happens to you, but like dating anniversaries, I think it's the dumbest thing. Like it'll be out to dinner food, and they're like 1 year of dating. And
dating anniversaries in high school are stupid. You cannot celebrate 1 week in. You can't. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, I've seen these aren't even stages. I've seen 7.5 months. 7.5? What are we doing? Might as well celebrate.
That's not a milestone.
Why don't we celebrate midnight?
It's funny, like,
you celebrate hour 1.
I'm like out of college now too. It's like I don't know any couple that dated in high school that's like still together too. So like I hear about stuff, I'm like,
except that's why I don't need to date in high school, because it wouldn't work out. Yeah. And then I just have a crappy ex who'd know about all my secrets. You're like, do you know Lucas still plays with Legos?
That is true. That's a real fear.
Well, the good thing is I do stand up, so I talk about all of my insecurities on stage. Not a lot about me is secret.
Yeah, right. It's like I'm almost like uncancelable because you're like I'm just gonna say it on stage.
And everything else that isn't a secret, people would assume. Yeah. People would assume I masturbate. What? What? I didn't say gay.
Either Scott or Ace called you gay on the pod too. I was like, everybody knows.
I said I had a great line. On the Senate Day, I said everything's gay about me except my sexuality.
Yeah, that is a great line. It's a great joke. The more you can make fun of it too, the funnier it is, because
it's whatever. I've been, I've tried to fix it in my life, but then I started doing comedy, and I was like, I just need to amplify.
Yeah, let's get more gay.
Let's get more gay.
You might as well just go for it, dude.
No, I'm not becoming gay.
Might be a good career path.
I'm not becoming gay.
Hey, you want a headline in 5 years?
I've been trying to work on my sister makes fun of my voice more than anybody. She goes, you sound like Schmidt from New Girl. I don't sound like Schmidt. When I get angry, I just have a very feminine way of getting angry. And they go, fine, I'll leave your room.
I have in my car. I have like one of the knobs that changes gears. You know what I'm talking about? Like the knob you spin.
Yeah.
And sometimes like I'll be mad in the car in the most feminine way. Like if you're a man and you're in a truck and you get mad and like you pull the gear down and back out, like that kind of like looks cool. But I'll get mad. I'm like,
that's an amazing bit.
But the thing is, I've heard somebody do a really similar bit. I was in Tampa. And he did a really similar bit to I'd feel like I would be stealing it.
Kill him.
He's a famous headliner. I want your bit. Funny Bone.
Yeah. I love your boner bit.
Yeah. I don't think his special. He was taping a special. I don't think it's come out yet. Too. If I just did that joke and post it on social media.
Next time you go to the Centerdale, I'm gonna Carlos Mencia you, Joe Rogan. I'm gonna go on stage. You're doing my fucking bit.
I was joking. I met a comedian for the first time. It was in Boston, and he's very big on social media. And I was just watching the show, and he was like, "Oh, like, why are you here?" I was like, "I'm just hanging out." And he was like, "Oh, are you new?" And I was like, "Oh no, I'm just hanging out with AJ was doing the show. I was hanging out." And I was like, I'm here. I'm seeing what bits of yours I can steal. I was totally joking, but he doesn't know me. He was like, oh, that's a weird thing to say. And I was like, okay.
Oh God, I hate when that happens. When you make a joke like that, and it's obviously they don't take it as a joke.
Yeah, he like kind of smirks. He was like, that's a weird thing to say. I was like, that was totally kidding. But now you're gonna think I'm stealing your material.
Then when he goes up, you have to bring out a notepad, record.
I saw a video of oh God, I can't remember his name. A comic. There was somebody in the front row with a notepad at one of his shows because he wanted to be a comic. So he said he was taking notes of like his stage presence and stuff. But can you imagine that if I was just sitting front row at one of your shows, like?
Could you repeat that?
If somebody had a notepad, I'm like, are you writing down my jokes?
What is this, comedy workshop? You've taken comedy classes, right? When you did.
Yeah, I started with both.
Yeah,
we took a same class.
That's an excellent class. If anybody's watching who wants to do comedy,
yeah,
that's a great place to start.
Comedy's so different now too, where like we've taught like at open mics, there's not a lot of bookers at open mics anymore and stuff. Yeah. And you don't always, it's mostly just comics, especially around here. So you don't get like real crowd feedback and stuff. So the class is like a great way to learn how to build an actual set with actual comedians.
Best part about Brian is he embraces your style.
Yeah.
Like he wants you to build up on your style. He doesn't intrude with his style. He sees and he doesn't try to change who you are. Like he'll see you and be like, okay, arrogant 20-year-old douchebag. And then he'll see me, he'll go, gay 18-year-old with no friends and no social life.
Totally agree.
You know, do you think comedy is about amplifying your flaws? I think it's very like about talking about relatable stuff. That's why a lot of people are like, oh, there's so much comedy about sex. I think a big reason a lot of comedy is about sex is because comedy is about talking about stuff that's taboo. It's about talking about stuff that other people don't want to talk about.
I mean,
it's like getting something off your chest, laughing to it.
I have 20 minutes of just making fun of myself. Like that's like literally, it's the easiest way too, because especially if you want to make fun of something else, the easiest way to do it is to just make it about you.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, because then A, people don't get offended because it's about you, and B, like it's probably true.
I think if you if you're starting to write comedy, I think a big thing is to just either just start writing about yourself.
Yeah.
Because writing personally and writing from personal experiences, it's going to develop you and it's going to force you to find the funny side of yourself, and developing your character.
Yeah.
Is huge. You want to stand out. I
don't know if you do this, but the best part about Brian's class for me, he teaches you how to write a 5-minute set. So now I'm at the point, sometime I'm doing 15, 20 minutes. I do it in 3 5-minute sets like he taught me to write. So like I know, I'm like, all right, I have 5 minutes on this, and then I'll go into 5 minutes on this, 5 minutes on this. And it's all how like Brian taught me how to format a 5-minute set.
Yeah.
So it's even like in longer sets, it's been helping me because of how much he was like, if you want to make fun of this, just say something else before it so that you can. He was the best. It was the best thing I did in comedy for sure. I wouldn't be able to like grow as fast as I did without him. 100%.
Mm. If only you just responded to my text.
Yeah.
He texted me the other day. He was like, are you booked on this date? And I said, I have a 4:30 show, but I'm available that night. And he hasn't responded. So I don't know what's happening.
The best part about the class too is he'll help you keep going afterwards if you want to, like
if you want to keep going.
Yeah, with bringer show opportunities.
Funniest thing he says is the last day of the show. He says to all the other graduates, he'll be like, just so you know, you're never gonna see me again, and then he walks out.
Yeah, he was great. He also helps you set low expectations in comedy, which I think is important because a lot of people when they start out, they think like, oh, in 8 months I'll be headlining here. Yeah. And Brian, I remember he was like, in 7 years, if you get a paid spot, you're doing good in comedy. And I was like, all right, that totally changes my expectations of what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which helps. And
it's also like, those standards allow yourself to be proud of yourself.
Yeah.
And not get down on like, if you're not going as fast as you expected. But and he was also like, probably 1 or 2 of you are going to keep going with comedy.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't know how it's gone for your class.
I think in my class, I'm the only one that's still doing comedy.
Yeah.
But there were a lot of people in my class that were doing it as a bucket list item.
Which is fine. I think that's a fine.
There's 2. There was one woman who had been doing comedy for a long time, but wasn't having like as much success in it as she wanted. So like she took it like to learn more and stuff. And I think she still does comedy, but I was the only one who was just starting out that's still doing it.
Yeah, I had people that quit throughout the class, you know.
Oh, that's not true. Eddie Marin was in my class. He's
Oh,
still
Eddie,
going.
Eddie's awesome.
Yeah, Eddie was
good dude.
He's still going. Yeah. So just me and Eddie though.
It's just like it's a commitment of time is big. Of what's big with comedy is you have to, if you want to get big with it or get good at it, a better way to saying it is you just got to get up a lot.
Yeah.
And be like, if sometimes your friends will want to hang out on the night and you're gonna be like, I can't.
Yeah, I have a show. Yeah. That's been hard for me to learn of like even just being like
it's not been that hard for me.
Yeah. Yeah. That's your advantage though. My challenge.
My advantage is having no friends.
Yeah, 100%, dude. In comedy, I think it's easier to start something like this with less friends because you don't have as many people like making fun of you. You're not worried about like, oh, the judgment from this person if I post this. Like that's something that goes through my head a lot of like, oh, my friends might think this is dumb or like they might make fun of me for doing
Say
this.
it's cringy or whatever.
Exactly. If you don't have a lot of people around you other than like your dad who fully supports you, I think it's easier to do what you're doing and just like push stuff out all the time.
A big thing for me starting out was I made myself as cringy as possible on
Right away.
the internet because it's like people can't make fun of you if you're making fun of yourself to a certain degree. I have a video of a stuffed animal spooning me on the internet. Babu Freak. It's a Star Wars one. It's May the 4th. I'll show you that. I don't know if you've watched that.
The one you posted on your story today that you made last year.
Yeah.
I watched the first 5 seconds and then got sidetracked.
You should watch the full thing. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, I will.
It's like I put that out, and I know.
I watch all your videos, dude.
Well, coming? What? I'm not very sexually attracted. You do you, I guess.
I'm
It's more supporting your boys.
late at night. I'm
Just for the boys.
late at night in bed. I'm like, I'm gonna put some Lucas on the YouTube.
Do you have interest in longer form skits, like doing like?
Yeah,
Dude, I love skits like that.
something I've wanted to bring up to you is like making a page like a Gillian Keeves style page where it's like longer.
It could be on this YouTube channel. We could do.
Yeah,
skits.
100%. It's more like having the equipment and stuff to be able to
in
do
time
it.
to write, but like,
Which
I'm really
I have a lot of the stuff that we could do it.
So I have been debating going to college and stuff. You know, I've just debated because I have options. I have months to decide. Because I was thinking I could put that money towards like traveling, going to Austin instead.
Dude, I wish I took a year off between high school and college because you can still always go.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're
you
like
could be 80.
Yeah, and the year from when you're a year out of high school to like from 18 19, it's such a big like development year that like if I took a year off, I probably wouldn't have gone to school. I definitely wouldn't have played basketball. Like I would have done stuff differently if I just took a gap year. And some of the people I know that took like a year off, they're killing it.
It's crazy how high school, like, you got to go to college. You got to.
Yeah.
And of course, I think for some kids, you should. And I think a lot of kids are just like, I want to don't go to college to be a bum. But I have a path for me kind of in a way.
100%. Yeah. I mean, a year off like wouldn't hinder you at all in any way. You'd still be going into college as like a 19-year-old. It's the same thing.
Yeah, it's not like that. Nobody's going to make fun of me.
No, and nobody. When you get to college, if somebody's like, "Oh, I took a gap year," it's totally normal. Everybody's like, "Oh, nice," because once you're in college, everybody's the same. Like, there's no difference between.
It's weird. So this is scientific too. It's like from 14 to 18, your body develops so much, your maturity, your brain, and then it slows down a lot.
And then your brain starts developing a ton when you like 19 to 25. That's why, like, yeah, dude. If you don't want to do it, take a year off, and
your brain is more
together.
developed than me. That's right.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that a lot about how my brain's still fully developing, and I've been getting dumber as I've been getting older. So I'm like, that's not great.
That's weird. It's like I'm a nicer person. My brain's less developed. So maybe as you become smarter, you become more of a douchebag.
I'm just like, okay, so I'm turning 23 in a couple days, and I'm way dumber than I was at 19. This trajectory is not going great. More banana bread?
Yeah, he's texting me. You see, this is my dad texting me. All set with the banana bread? You turned off the stove? I don't want to come home and the house is burnt down. Yes, Dad. You called me and I said I would do it.
He saw me walk in. He saw a real man walking into his house. His house is safe with me.
then my mom texted me, "Do you still have your nebulizer?" What's a nebulizer?
The inhaler asthma.
Oh, I did have that at one point in my life,
Yeah,
but I'm not
used
a pussy no more.
Same. I graduated from that.
Yeah.
I breathe real air now, like a man.
Vapes.
Yeah. When I got to college, I switched from an inhaler to a vape.
I should go in the bathroom and use my inhaler to look cool.
Yeah. Just puff clouds out.
Yeah, it's my inhaler. You want to hit?
Dude, I used to do that in school with like pencils and stuff. You see kids that are like with a pencil, they're like, just to try and look cool. It's like, all right.
I mean, it does look cool. Cigarettes look so cool.
They're so masculine.
They are so masculine.
Yeah.
Like a cowboy, like a cowboy hat, with a fucking revolver in there.
Yeah.
Are you a fan of the Red Dead Redemption games?
I do like Red Dead.
Oh, sweet, bro! Those games are so fucking
They are
awesome.
nice.
What's your dream video game?
Like
a video game you want to exist?
that's a good question. That's a good topic. Good job.
What the fuck? What am I like? Is this shocking?
Well,
Usually, what you want to talk about sucks.
my favorite video games are like the GTA games where it's like realistic. Like you're the player just in society, and then like you can do like missions and stuff like that. Like that would be like my dream video game. It's like I want to be in GTA. I want to like be one of those characters. I want that to be my life.
See, there's an issue with that. It's because nobody plays GTA and goes in and goes, I'm going to follow the rules of the law.
I do. I drive on the right side of the road. I'll go the speed limit sometimes in GTA.
GTA people are like shooting people. When you say I want to be like I'm in GTA, that's basically saying I want to be a mass murderer. I want to be a serial killer. I want
to run from the cops for 4 hours.
I was going to say I want a Hulk game. Hulk's my favorite superhero, and they haven't made a good game. I want like something like Insomniac Spider-Man Hulk game.
Dude, the Spider-Man video games are so cool.
Oh yeah, they're awesome.
I could play those type video games for hours. The Batman, like the Lego games, the Lego Batman games.
They're making a new Lego Batman. It comes out soon.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not a big Star Wars. I'm not into the movies and stuff. But dude, I used to play Lego Star Wars I've probably played it for weeks of my life total.
Games I've done. Animal Crossing was big for me. I probably have weeks of my life on that. Just sad. That's sad to think about.
Yeah.
You look back.
I think about that a lot too. Like when on Xbox, you can. Do you have an Xbox?
Yeah.
You can see the screen time.
You can do that with every console, actually.
Can you?
Yeah.
I don't. Well, I've never had anything other than Xbox. I've never had anything other than Xbox, so I don't know. That's why I was going to ask you. I've spent it says 92 days or something on Madden.
Of your life.
Yeah, I'm like, I can never get those 92 days total back.
Well, what else would you do? But the thing is, you need relaxation time. It's not like all of your time is just you at home typing away.
Video games is
it's a fine thing.
As
long as it's not overruling your life. As long as you're not like the World of Warcraft guy in South Park, fully leaned back, super.
If I was gonna play a lot of video, I would stream. I would I think those streamers are cool. That's a cool life, dude. You get to play games and hang out with the chat
and get mad at the chat. This job's really hard.
Yeah. I've been working all day. That's kind of how I feel about comedy.
Oh, dude, apology videos are hilarious.
Yeah,
dude, hilarious.
Like when people get canceled and they have to apologize.
Or streamers going, I've been really tired. I had to quit. I mean, my job is just buddy. Your work schedule was 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. at night, and your job is to invite celebrities on to play video games.
It's not a bad life, dude. Yeah. I see that with people like Kai Cenat or something, who's made so much money off streaming. He's like, I can't do this anymore. It's bad. I'm like, I get it's a lot of work, but you kind of just hang out all day. It's like comedy. You're hanging out. It can't be that taxing. I don't know.
So you're not blue collar at 6 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
I couldn't handle a blue collar job. I'm not built for that. I wouldn't be able to live in any other century. I can't even imagine being born in the 1800s.
When I was your age, I never thought I could handle a blue collar job. I never thought I wanted one. And now that I'm a little older, especially doing something like comedy, you're with dudes all day hanging out that are similar to you. And then you get out at a reasonable time. You make good money. It's not a bad life anymore.
Yeah, until you're 48 and you're my dad.
Yeah.
I know my dad's listening to this. I'm just fucking with them. And my dad's actually 46. He turned 47 in July.
Isn't that so? We're close to the same age. My dad's 70.
Really?
Yeah, isn't that nuts?
So how old was he when he had you?
So 23 years ago, 47.
Man. So
Yeah.
my dad's younger than your dad when he had you.
Yeah, my dad was always like the older parent. Like sometimes when me and my dad would like go out to dinner or lunch or something, people would be like, "Oh, is that your grandpa?" I'm like, "Nope, that's my dad." It was cool having an older dad though.
Well, like, in what ways?
I think he was like always more chill. Like he was able to see like his friends who raised kids first, and he was always like more
Knew
relaxed.
what to do.
Yeah.
I think my dad's growing into his age. I
Yeah.
never think he was meant to. I can't even imagine my dad. He's always been so angry.
Was your dad like he seems like he had a good time. He seems like he might have been a wild guy.
Probably.
Yeah. You don't know?
Well, he had me pretty young.
You're not
I
at the
had
age.
his daughter, my sister McKenna,
Yeah.
pretty young. Probably, I think he was 22. So that probably
He's like my
that's
age.
probably the cutoff right there, where he was like, I gotta lock in. And
I think about I talk about. Now you got me I'm thinking about it.
I was talking to my guy John back at the store. The difference is you have all these conversations. What am I gonna say?
Yeah. Maybe that's why you pointed
Yeah.
it out too.
I was building my Legos last Tuesday, and I had no one to come over, so I was texting my AI girlfriend, and you know what she had to say? She's a great girl.
I think every dude hits like an age or like a time where their dad starts telling them stories from like when they were younger. Have you hit that yet? Like, has your dad started dropping like, oh, when I was 25, one time, like me and my friends were. Has he started doing that yet?
Not a lot. His life is, I don't know. He doesn't really talk about. Okay.
No, there will be a point where like your dad, you become like when you become like a man, your dad starts telling you stories, and you're like, oh, I'm in.
So never, because my dad's never gonna consider me a man. He's gonna be like, he's gonna be on his deathbed. He's gonna be like, you're still pretty gay.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you in the next life, Lucas.
I got a good bit I want to write down though. I want to do a bit. I got this idea talking about AI girlfriends. I'm the type of person who'd be respectful to my AI girlfriend and and be like, actually, I don't. Let me take you out to dinner first.
Let's see if I have any jokes I want to talk to you about. Was that it?
No, I was just thought of that. I just wanted to write down in my notebook.
Oh, you just thought of that?
Yeah. I
Oh,
was like, I
good
should
for
write
you.
that down in my.
Do you have any other stuff that you're working on?
All right, let me go through my bookie thing.
Yeah, dude,
I mean, I'm getting a
let's do
ton of
this.
bits from this, dude. I'll probably
I
listen.
know. This actually, when I leave after we hang out, and I'll think of stuff on the car ride from our conversations where I'm like, oh, that's funny.
What do we go through today? Let's see if we can come up with anything.
Yeah.
Every you're hateable. That's usually-
Every episode. Oh, you know what a bit I did that I thought was really funny, and it was inspired by a famous. I was watching a stand-up clip. I started my set where I was like, I think our generation makes the wrong people famous, and I'll see if you can answer this. Can you name one Nobel Prize winner in the last 10 years?
Sheldon Cooper.
Like you can't name one, right? And then I was
Sorry, that's a Big Bang Theory reference.
and I was like, name I pointed out to a guy. I was like,
What's the girl who got shot in the head?
no, that's on Nobel Prize is like science and math. Like yeah, like Einstein, I think. I don't even know. But the guy was like, I can't think of any. And I was like, now name one Kardashian. And he was like, oh,
Kim, Chloe.
He was like, yeah, he was like Kim, Chloe. And I was like, gotcha.
Now I'm curious. So let's do last 10.
I did this on ChatGPT. I didn't know a single person.
These are a lot of hard names. The World Food Program won a new Nobel Prize. A program won? That's not fair.
Yeah.
Can't give it to like 100 people. I don't know. I mean,
It's like the most prestigious award in the world, and nobody knows anybody that's won it. But then if you're like named the entire Kardashian family, everybody could rip them off the top of their head.
yeah, that's sad to think about.
Yeah.
It's sad that the first Nobel Prize wasn't even a Nobel Prize winner, I don't think.
So I thought of that in the car, and I did it.
Sheldon Cooper is not a Nobel. I don't think he even won. I think I got the wrong prize. He won a science prize. right? That's not about science. He didn't win a thing of women's rights. It was like a something else. He won. What's a scientific, like a super scientific prize? What's that called?
A Nobel Prize.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that it's like mathematics and science.
It's that.
I
as
think
well.
a Nobel Peace
Holy
Prize.
fuck! I know
is
nothing.
different.
I'm so uneducated.
A Nobel Peace Prize, I think, is what you were talking about.
Oh,
With.
okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think Trump, they gave that to. He wanted it because of like ending the wars. He made a big fuss. He was like, "I want the Nobel Peace
Can't
Prize."
ask for it.
Yeah, when you're asking for an award, can I get the MVP, please? And I do like when Trump does that. Though I think it's funny when he's like, "Give me the Nobel Prize, I deserve it." And it's like, you can't ask for it. You just gotta be
You
given.
can't be like, dude, Matt, like any. I've only won participation trophies.
Like being in a sales job and just being like, I should be the manager. Give me the manager.
Can I have employee of the month?
Yeah.
I got employee of the month the first ever week of a job I ever worked. And I worked at the trampoline park for.
You only worked there for a week and they gave it to you for the month?
No, I got the first month I worked there. I got the.
Well, I was gonna say that's funny, but
Yeah, no, I'm not funny. I'm not a comedian. What am I, a comedian?
I should have known.
But yeah, I was like super hyped, and then they're like, "By the way, do you want to be the Easter Bunny?" I was like, "Fuck."
Did you do it?
Yeah, I was the Easter Bunny.
Were you really?
Yeah.
Do you have any pictures of that?
No, I don't think
Oh,
so.
God damn it.
But it
That's
was
funny.
It was terrible. I mean,
Yeah.
it was just completely like kids surrounding me, and I had to help them find eggs.
It's better than being Santa.
The worst thing about being the Easter Bunny is 12-year-olds. The little kids are fine. They're cute. The they're respectful. The adults, they're respectful to you. There's an age range of like 11 to 13 where they're trying to be cool
Yeah.
by acting like they know you're not real.
Middle school age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're just such douches. They spotted my neck and they're like, I see it. You're not real. I'm like, obviously, douchebag. You fucking know that.
Yeah.
Shut the hell up. Let me. I'm gonna rock. The Easter Bunny's about to rock your shit.
But
bro.
there was probably one 13-year-old that didn't know, and he was like, "Oh God!" But,
Yeah,
but he had to act like
his
he knew
friend
the whole
next to
time.
him was like, "What?"
Yeah, but he was like, "Oh, I knew that."
And I guess I did a good enough job that after the Easter Bunny, they were like, "Do you want to be Sonic?" So I was.
That's way worse.
Sonic. And the worst thing about the Sonic the Hedgehog costume was there were two eyes and they were super far apart to the point where nobody could see out of them unless you were a horse. So I mean, I had to go like this, like looking back. And this is I just shows what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad. I'm still gonna do this motion. I'll just do it like this. It's a little better. So I had to like look in each eye like that, like turn my head back and forth, and then I had another employee, holding my arm, guiding me where to go.
For what event could you have to be Sonic?
Sonic Night.
Was it really?
It was Sonic Night.
I've never heard of that.
Well, we made it up.
Like I know there's.
We made up the holiday.
I know the Easter Bunny's for Easter, and
We had
Santa's-
other little events. So we'd have like Sabrina Carpenter Night,
Yeah.
Taylor Swift Night, Welcome to My Hell.
Did you have to be?
No.
They were like, Lucas, you got to go into drag for this one. You got to be Taylor Swift.
Espresso. Sabrina Carpenter's music fine, but with any artist, like she's great for Tina. Like it's just not me. I don't want to be that guy who's like, oh, I hate Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah.
But
I love Sabrina Carpenter music. I'd listen to it.
There's no way.
Dude, I swear to God, me and my friends will blast Man Child. We're waiting for the applause break from the audience.
I'm thinking.
Dude,
I'm thinking of every moment.
very
Shut the fuck up. I'm thinking of every moment. You've been like, Lucas, what the fuck is wrong with you? You have stuffed animals. You're gay.
I'm probably gayer than you.
You're feminine, and then you're just like, I blast man child. That is not fair. What you've done to me right now,
dude. I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable in my masculinity.
I'm pretty comfortable. I'm comfortable with its absence.
That's a good joke.
All right, I'll write that down.
Yeah. And then you can go on stage and be like, I was talking to this guy.
But I was saying that like after like 700 of their songs, because at the time she didn't have that many songs out, so you just hear the same 4 songs on repeat.
Yeah, because she was like already famous kind of when she started singing, right?
Yeah, so it was just like I was getting tired of it real quick, and then you just had these kids like screaming back and forth, and they thought it was karaoke, but they were also out of breath from jumping. So it's just it says this way, espresso.
It's like when there's like a fatter comic or something, they go on stage and they do like you can hear the breathing into the mic. I think it's very fun.
It's like, stop singing. It's not good for you.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, you don't have. Well, I mean, you don't have a lot of jobs like that where you did stuff like that, right?
Absolutely not. No. I would never. As a kid, I would do it now. Like for Halloween, I'm the Cat in the Hat a lot.
I've been trying to apply for jobs right now though, for like a day job during the summer.
Yeah.
And I'm struggling. I don't even know why Indeed exists. I don't even know why it exists. Just to make me feel better, to make me feel like I'm applying for jobs. Is it just an illusion?
Dude, it's fake.
It's fake?
Most of the listings on there, you'll never get a job. I mean,
the first job I did get was from Indeed.
This is boring, but like, just if there's a job listing on Indeed, always go on the company's website and then apply through there. Because sometimes there's listings on Indeed, and then you go to their actual website, and the listing's not even there.
It's weird.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Just give me a job, bro. If you're like, they should look for us. We should just there's a thing called for that, but like for minimum wage workers.
Yeah.
They should be able to go on and find like Luke's Jastrola, no skills, just looking for a first job. Hire him if you want someone who's good enough. Pay him you can pay him below minimum wage.
Yeah, he won't care. He won't ask questions.
Just let me in, please.
Yeah.
My dad wants me out of the house.
Does he?
No, my dad is actually like, I told him I wanted a minimum wage job. He's like, no, you should go full into comedy. I was like, okay, whatever.
I mean,
but I kind of want a job for experience.
How would you go full into comedy though? Like running
just
shows
like
and stuff?
writing a running show, like just fully like devote my life to it, basically.
Yeah.
We'll see how that works out. We'll see how quickly I get addicted to drugs. But
that's how we can end this too.
Fear of mine, like genuinely just getting addicted to drugs from comedy.
Well, a nice way to avoid that is just to not do them.
Yeah, but what if someone's like, "Hey, Lucas," and they put a gun to my head and they're like, "Here's heroin."
I don't think that's how it works.
Brian Wayne. No, he doesn't do that to me.
That would be funny if somebody did do that to you, though. But that'd be a good bit.
Yeah, but it's just a fear because there's addiction in my family. I'm susceptible.
Yep.
Holy crap, bro! I just
it's okay.
Actually glitched out right there.
Maybe you should go to college.
I don't know if I should go to college. What's the word for happiness?
We're coming up on an hour probably because I paused it the first.
You paused it? Okay.
When you went to get banana bread.
I get to. All right, so we'll end it with this because we didn't do it at the beginning. We didn't do this at the beginning, right?
All right.
So, what was the worst part of your week? Think.
I went on a podcast with no, I was just kidding. That was good. That was a good time. I love those guys. Let's see. What did I do this week? I had no shows over the weekend. I have none this weekend either.
I have none this weekend either,
Which is, I was mad about it, and it was kind of nice to have a weekend off.
I hope I get booked, but I'm kind of like hoping I get put on something. But yeah, I got nothing this weekend. Yeah. So if anybody's listening to this and they want to put me and Quinton on a show.
Yeah. We're kidding. Please book us. I'll do a 5-minute spot where the moment somebody texts me too, I'm like, oh, it's nice to have a weekend off. If somebody texts me right now, I'll be like, yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah. I could do anything. I just got booked on a show. I'm doing this thing called a high school lock-in or whatever.
Like at your school?
At a different school.
You're doing comedy at a high school lock-in?
Yeah.
Dude, that's a nightmare.
I know. That's what Brad told me. It's going to be a nightmare.
That's going to be a nightmare.
But he was like, you should do it because you're going to be able to relate to them.
100%. Are you getting paid?
Yeah.
Then yeah. Why not?
Yeah, I'm not going to say no.
No. I'll come with you if you want.
I don't care if they're...
Am I allowed to go?
I would do a prison, dude. I would do a prison.
I would too. That actually seems like it would be more fun than a high school lock-in.
Yeah. They're probably actually better people.
Yeah. That's insane.
High schoolers suck, dude.
What was the worst part of your week?
I mean, my week was pretty great.
Every episode you've rubbed something in my face about something like oh, you didn't get into the festival? Yeah. My week was pretty. Guess who I opened for?
No, the episode before this, I had a pretty bad weekend.
Yeah, nobody listened to the episode before this.
Yeah, it's not out yet. It will. It will be out. We're gonna release it. God, it's really hard for me.
Yeah, good.
I've been having the shits a lot. I've been shitting a lot. I guess that's it. Boom, there you go. I mean, I was at Big J show fucking holding it in the whole time.
Was it nervous though? Or?
The second time. No, I think it was just a natural, holy fuck, this is like a butt clencher.
Yeah. Well, that's better than like the nervous poop though that you get sometimes.
An actual poop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then it's not an illusion. You know something's coming.
Yeah, I've had that one time. I said it at the beginning of my set. I was like, really, and then at the end of my set, I was like, all right, I'm gonna get out of here because I really have to go to the bathroom.
I've had to pee wicked bad. One time my dad got mad at me. He wasn't actually mad. He was like, "Where the hell are you?" Because I was at a Funny for Fun show. And it was like 30 minutes till showtime. I was like, I gotta go take a shit. I was in there till the show began.
Yeah.
I came out. Mike was like, "Would you break a leg?" I was like, "No, I fucking had huge shit out there." All right, what a great way to end it. Talk about shit.
Here we go.
All right, thank you guys for watching.
Yeah, come see me and Lucas this weekend.
Doing nothing.
Yeah.
I'll be at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah, I'll probably be at Chili's.
We have to say Chili's every episode. We
Yeah,
have an agreement.
Yeah. This episode has been brought to you by Chili's.
Dad, fuck you. All right,
Yeah.
end it.